After watching film from the scrimmage, what did you learn about this team?
Well, the first scrimmage was about what I thought on the film. I thought the one defense really took it to the one offense, played with more effort, played more physical, was excited to be there, and really had the better day. The ones made some plays and we got into situational football, but when we put the ball down and played football, they played faster, they played more physical, which was good to see. There's a lot of room for improvement for the ones, but thought we had a good day today offensively to bounce back. The twos had the better day, primarily Xavier Williams. They couldn't cover Xavier today. I think he caught 7 for about 170, and could have caught a couple more. He could have had about 270 yards worth of receiving. And then Bryce Peters kind of got it going, running the ball pretty physical. But overall, there were a lot of good things that we took from the scrimmage. I thought it was ahead of where we were last year as far as a physicality standpoint defensively. And what they're doing defensively is causing us some problems. 3-4 into pressure, which is good to see.
More specifically to your defense, how did the defensive line look because you're replacing that entire unit? And did they create some?
They did. They did okay. Ohene showed up, who's not really a lineman; he's an outside backer. And Colorado showed up a couple times. The pass rush was generated by the pressure and missed assignments offensively.
But in terms of run stopping your defensive line, were they fitting gaps the way you hope, or they giving you promise?
We got to get better up front. We were able to stop people and pressure stop people and get pressure on the quarterback by bringing 4 to 5 guys. I would say it's because of the front 3.
A very original and surprising question. What's the state of your quarterback's competition?
Well, I thought the first scrimmage, I thought Colin Hill and Nick Stevens had the better day. But it's a process. It's one practice, and we'll continue to evaluate those, and competition will go on. Nick and Colin did a nice job protecting the ball. We had one turn. Well, Colin did fumble a snap. We had one turnover on a force by Fatone, but I've been pleased all camp. We still got to be more consistent on the routine plays. The bright spot of the whole scrimmage to me was at quarterback was probably the freshman. He did some nice things.
How about Fatone so far?
He did not have his best day in the scrimmage. Had a better day today, a lot better day.
You mentioned Williams having a big day in the scrimmage. How close do you think he is to really taking that next step?
Well, he has potential to be a dominant receiver in this league, but he's got to be more consistent on every play. He tends to take plays off and play high, but when he's got his mind locked in, he's hard to cover. And he was going against the twos, but Coach Witt had sent him a message. He's twos today, even after having a big scrimmage, which I like. And he knows what he's got to do, and he knows we need him to be an explosive playmaker for us. But he's got to be consistent in all areas of his life.
You see Nick having stepped up as a leader more.
Yeah, I've seen that. I see him more comfortable in his role of being the quarterback. Last year, he was trying to figure out himself and what he has to do. But he has to be able to lead this football team in his own way, but he has to be able to get guys to follow him, offensively and defense. The quarterback position has got to be a guy that can cross over on both sides of the ball and be a leader.
How overall do you feel about this defense and just your team's adapting to the 3-4 change? And
No, I feel really good of the execution and knowing what we're doing. As far as assignment-wise, there's a lot less bust than I thought there would be. Now we've got to play better in situations, and then we're a little bit thin, and we got to add some competition in the fall. But as far as executing and getting Coach English' call and being in the right spot and the right coverage, I think we're doing a good job there, but we still got to play a lot better.
do you think there's a couple defensive starters that are guys that might end up being starters for you that are going to show up in the summer?
Yeah, most definitely. There's going to be defensive starters and offensive starters that are coming in.